My people make we land. Oh. I hope you can hear me very well. I'm going on a drive and I decided to talk about, share my Sunday sermon with you today. So, if you're watching me from wherever you're watching from, this is Maiyegun live and happy new month. Welcome to November. So, this morning, in fact, for the past 5 days, we have been seeing the development, the occupation by the Nigerian military of some local governments in Rivers State. In Nigeria, just I would love to always say, is that Nigeria is a killing field. Okay, Nigeria is a killing field where politicians do everything to get away with murder, genocide, and they can blame it on anything and they will still get away with it. I hope that Wike, the governor of Rivers State, he is a PDP governor, not APC. We know APC as a Janjaweed party. We know many of them as jihadists, right? Who value less of family, who have a less value for human lives. But Wike, a PDP governor in southern Nigeria, is perpetuating genocide right now. And even people who are calling him, asking him that maybe it's not even true. There are people who are calling to try to find out and see maybe the social media is just exaggerating. They have found out now that indeed Wike is in charge, or in fact, he was the one who ordered the Nigerian soldiers who killed people at Lekki Toll Gate. So it is the governor of Rivers State that invited the military to come down to some local government areas in his state. He didn't bring them over because there are terrorists or anybody there. No. He ordered for the Nigerian soldiers to come to Oyigbo and then Obigbo in Rivers State. There's one other local government. I'm going to go look for it. They have been killing people. Are you with me? They are labeling people IPOB. They are labeling citizens, members of IPOB, which Wike suddenly, in a turn, decided to proscribe, and he called them terrorists. Right before your eyes, you are watching genocide taking place. Well, I am here to add my own voice as usual, because if one person is killed, it is like the whole generation is killed. In Rivers State right now, it's been like that in the eastern part of Nigeria for years. At least the one we know and documented lately is that of the terror they have unleashed on members of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Right before your eyes, they labeled people who are demanding for their own country, referendum, who are demanding for justice. They label them terrorists. And before your eyes, you are seeing them paying real terrorists, the ones with guns. So I am here to add my own voice to that. Because there are those who are keeping record of Boko Haram's human rights abuses, Boko Haram's culpability and collusion with the real terrorists in Nigeria by funding them secretly and rehabilitating them as well. There are many of you who are also keeping the record of Boko Haram's government using the state security agents to harass those he labeled as his political enemies. You are documenting that. Oh, I want you to also start documenting what PDP governors are doing to people in their state, especially the southeastern part of Nigeria, where it seems to be a collective agreement to sacrifice and trade the lives of young people in that area, in that region. The young people, I mean, the young Igbos, the old Igbos, the women, the children, who have decided and publicly confessed that, or professed rather, that they will want their own country. They didn't raise up ammo. They didn't do anything. No. SARS, which happened to be an instrument of the government of Nigeria, both PDP and APC. SARS criminals who have killed, kidnapped, maimed, and brutalized thousands, hundreds of thousands of Nigerians. Many have died. Okay? These people work for governors. They work for all the politicians too. That is why you will never see any children of the politicians among the victims of SARS. So people came out. Everyone affected came out and said, we need to end SARS. The whole world reacted. Stop police brutality. Stop abuse of power. Stop corruption. Stop all this madness. The whole world came out. And being part of those who have been agitating for a better country for years, many of them have been killed. The IPOB members. Nnamdi Kanu, who happened to be their leader, was almost killed by Nigeria. And that same Nigeria, where the whole Nigerians are protesting that SARS must be banned. The same protest led to violence that the politicians, actually the thugs that the politicians unleashed on them, which led to the death of many, including policemen, not just in Rivers State. This protest took place at least in more than, are you with me? In more than 30 states in Nigeria, okay? And worldwide, we saw the reactions too. Now, Wike, who was warning people that they must not protest anywhere in Rivers State. When people defied him, he decided to blame the IPOB as the reason why, Dictator Wike, the reason why Dictator Wike couldn't stop the people of Rivers State. Are you with me? He didn't blame the protesters. He didn't blame the river people, the protesters who happened to be the river people. He didn't blame them. He was looking for a scapegoat. Where he got that intel from, I had no clue. He decided to blame IPOB for EndSARS protest. That was the beginning. That was the beginning. So there are people protested and they got attacked by the policemen and people reacted and they burned down buildings. Wike, Rivers State governor, decided to blame IPOB only. Says, oh, that was IPOB that were protesting. IPOB burned down buildings. IPOB killed policemen. IPOB this. IPOB did that. Because it's convenient for him. How can that be convenient for him? And you that have been watching and following, that believe that you are making a rational judgment because of your own veiled, allegiance through either party or through your ignorance, complete ignorance, or maybe through your complete total hatred or what should I call it? Despise that you have for the IPOB. Let's be clear, because your judgment should be coming from the position of truth and fact, not the position of emotion or your other one, which is hatred. If you have one for them, be very honest with that. Just say, I don't like them, period. But you should not join with it to blame IPOB for whatever happened during the EndSARS protest in Rivers State. Remember this, IPOB were not even part of that protest. They had to join because many of the IPOB members themselves have already joined NSAS protest as residents, as people who want police brutality to end. Then the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, decided to encourage others that, listen, the reason why we are asking for Biafra is because of the injustices we have faced in Nigeria, the injustices we are facing, the persecution, the profiling, the tribal profiling, and all the economic persecution we have faced. Economic, political, that we have faced in Nigeria. Police brutality is part of it. Go out there, join them. Severally, Nnamdi Kanu said, you should not join a protest and go and rob or break properties. If you rob and break properties of anybody as an IPOB member and you are arrested, you will go to jail. The videos are on social media. I'm not too stupid not to or to deny that. He said, if you break bank, if you break cars, if you destroy properties and you are arrested, you are not a member of IPOB. You will be prosecuted. Go out there, join the others, and peacefully protest. Wike, when he failed, when he bragged to his Fulani masters there, he probably bragged to them and told them that there will be no protest in Rivers State. Do you get that now? But the protest happened. He said there mustn't be any protest on Tuesday, that date. The protest happened, took place. So he decided to blame IPOB for it. Now, listen to this. In a country where they respect your rights, okay, there is no one, no image shared by the security agents in Rivers State or anywhere in Nigeria to show us that this person, by government, this person participated in looting or burning down buildings in this part of this state, in that part. These people, this face, like you would expect from a normal country, to show us the face and the faces of those who are burning buildings, those who are the BLM protests in America, where they were protesting for the equal rights and the equality of the black people of color. When the arsonists decided to start burning buildings, the BLM came out and said, well, we are not arsonists. We are not in any way violent. That is how it should be, Abi. But what happened? Even those who are members of the BLM, who claim to be members of BLM, who participated in burning buildings, their pictures, their faces were everywhere. So easily, the security agents, the people, the public were able to know who did what and where and when. In Nigeria, right now, the government of Rivers State, the government of Nigeria as a whole, have decided to blame the burning of building and all those crises that later happened after the protest on the NSAS protesters. That is Nigeria, okay? But they couldn't hold anybody because NSAS protests had no leader. But in Rivers State, Wike decided to blame IPOB because he knows that there are local governments there, including Ikwere, where he comes from. They said he changed his name to Wike. The real Igbo name is Nwike. Just like they say as they change Umukoro to Rumukoro. So where people are trying to distance themselves from the Biafran War that took place from 1967 to 1970. So there are so many other people who were in that part of the of the country who don't want to have anything to have them related or attached to Igbo, so that will make them feel or partake in the profiling of the Igbos in Nigeria, especially Igbos that identify themselves as Biafrans. These are open secrets. No matter how you try to colorize it, no matter how you try to make it look like, Maiyegun is not like, no. It is like that. It is what they change it to, that you have grown up to know. But you failed to dig deeper too. Maybe if you dig deeper, you will realize what I'm telling you. Many people have done so well to distance themselves from anything Igbo, even if they are Igbos themselves. They've done so much to distance in order to feel among as Nigerians, so that they can benefit from the spoil and goodies of Nigeria, which is actually meant for the selected, only the initiated. So Wike is blaming Igbos, and he knows that IPOB have a very solid ground in Rivers State. That is also a statement of fact. Because what makes a group? The people. So what makes a group vibrant and then visible? The numbers of people there, the population. There are about 4 or 5 local governments in Rivers State that are highly populated by the Igbos. And from the record, they say that, in fact, the Rivers State that you see today, even as much as many people are trying to distance themselves from being Igbos, but internally they know, okay? The population of Rivers State today, the landmass or everything in Rivers State of today's Rivers State, is made up of over 70 to 80% of people of Igbo descent who are now claiming Niger Delta. It get why and it get reason. However, Wike singled out the Igbos in 3 local governments, especially Oyigbo and Obigo. They don't have faces or pictures of any IPOB member or any Igbo man or woman who participated in burning any police station or burning any building or attacking anybody. No image, no nothing. You know what they are doing? They are going from house to house to house. To do what? To pick on anybody they see as Igbo. If you are a male between the ages of 18 and 35, you will be arrested. You are gone.